Okay, today we are going to study what are the factors which will cause a shift in the supply curve. In our previous lesson, we studied what is the law of supply and what is the movement along the supply curve and what is individual supply and the market supply. So today we are going to see what are those factors or non-price factors which are causing a shift in the supply curve or change in the supply curve either to the rightward or to the leftward. So what causes the shift in supply curve? When the non-price factors are going to change, there will be the shift of the supply curve. There will be the shift of supply, shift of the supply. Alright. So what are those non-price factors? These are the non-price factors. These are the non-price factors. One is called cost of production. What else can be there? Indirect tax or subsidy provided by the government. Tax is imposed on the production of a good, whereas opposite to the tax is the subsidy which is provided by the government. The third one can be technology. The fourth one is called weather conditions. Climatic change will also change the supply of agricultural products which are weather dependent. Now the fifth one is the prices of other goods. Prices of other goods. There can be other factors as well, but they are any factor which is the non-price other than the price of the product. If that is going to affect the supply, there will be shift of the supply curve either towards right or toward left. Now first of all we are going to study if cost of production is going to change. Cost means what? Cost means expenditure on the production of goods and services. When you are going to produce something, you are going to hire the factors of production like workers are paid the wages, the raw material prices, transportation cost, the rent of the premises. All these are the cost of production. So when trade union or the group of workers, they are asking for the increase in wages. So when wages are increased on the demand of workers, what happens? Cost of production will increase or raw material prices they have increased by the raw material suppliers or transportation cost has increased. And nowadays you can see the electricity charges, they have been increased by the electricity seller. Clear? Or electricity supplier. So all these things which are going to have the cost of production for any good. If cost has increased, what happens? The profit of the firm will decrease. When profit decreases, so they will supply less output in the market. So the supply will shift leftward, supply will shift leftward. Now I want to explain to you a few things related to this supply curve. This is the supply curve without the change in cost of production. When cost increases, it shifts leftward. Now what happens? At all the price levels, now there is less supply of food. Horizontally when we see that at the same price now the producers are supplying less output in the market. Clear? This is the horizontal shift. Horizontally we have seen that at this price level there is less supply. If we see vertically, what happens? If the same level of output is supplied by the seller, they will be charging a higher price from the consumers. If they still continue to supply the same level of output, they will be asking for increase in the price of product because their cost has increased and their profit level has gone down. In order to cover that level, they will increase the price level. So when supply shifts upward or leftward, we see there is a horizontal change in the output produced if price remains same. And if the output level remains same, the producers will increase the price of the product because their cost of production has increased. Clear or not? So horizontal shift will tell us about the change in the quantity produced by the producers at each price, whereas the vertical shift will tell us about the price they are going to charge for the same level of output. Now if cost of production decreases, what happens? When cost of production decreases due to decrease in the price of raw material or wages which are usually not coming downward, if due to some reasons wages have gone down, the supply of the output will shift rightward. So can I say one relationship between the cost and supply? When cost increases, supply will decrease, and when cost of production decreases, what happens? Supply will increase. Clear? When cost decreases, supply will shift rightward. It will increase at all prices. And when cost increases, so there is going to be the decrease in supply of output produced by the producers. Followed my point or not? Now come towards tax. What happens when government imposes a tax on the production of a good, which is a demerit good? So government has imposed a tax on the production. It is a production tax. In other words, this is an indirect tax which is imposed on the producer and its burden has shifted on the consumers. So when tax is imposed, what happens? It is same like increase in the cost of production of the producers. What it is? It is same like increase in the cost of production. The cost of production will increase and supply will shift leftward. Supply will decrease. So here, what is going to happen? We had this supply. So when tax is imposed, this is the supply after tax. Supply will shift leftward. At each price level, now the producers will supply less output in the market because tax has been imposed by the government. So what do you think? When tax is decreased, supply will shift rightward. When tax by the government it is reduced, now the cost of production on the producers will fall and they will be ready to supply more output. And decrease in tax is same like the subsidy provided by the government. Subsidy means what? Opposite to the tax. For example, when government was taking 10 rupees per unit tax, now government has decreased the tax from 10 rupees to 5 rupees per unit. So 50% tax rate is decreased, so in that case supply will shift rightward. So when tax decreases, it is called a subsidy, or government pays in terms of cash money to the producers in order to reduce their cost of production. So both the cases will cause a rightward shift of the supply curve when subsidy is provided. Or when subsidy is decreased, government has removed the subsidy, then supply will shift leftward. Clear? So we talk about when tax is imposed, supply will shift leftward. When tax is decreased or government has provided a subsidy, supply will shift rightward. Clear? Now, what about technology? Technology means what? The new improved capital goods which have more productivity than before. The previous technology or primitive technology was not having that level of productivity. Productivity means what? The output produced per unit of, in this case we talk about the capital unit, per unit of capital per period of time. In 1 hour, how much output is produced by the capital item or by worker? When we talk about workers, then it is productivity of labor. When we talk about the productivity of capital, so how much units of output are produced by new technology, by new capital equipment in per unit of time? Suppose in 1 hour the previous technology was producing 50 units, now the new technology is producing more than 100 units in the same time period. So what happens when technologies improve? What happens? Technology improves. It leads to increase in productivity. When productivity increases, what happens now? Average cost or per unit cost, average cost decreases. When per unit cost of production decreases, the producer's profitability will increase. So at each price, they are going to supply more output. This is the supply curve. So when supply will shift rightward due to improvement in new technology. Why the firms are interested to buy a new technology? Because it will increase the productivity of their production unit and their per unit cost of production will decrease and the supply curve will shift rightward because it will increase their profitability. The hidden phenomena is that whenever the producers are able to earn more profit, they will increase the supply at each price. When it is favorable to them that their profit margin is increased by introducing a new technology or when subsidy is provided or cost of production has been decreased, they will increase their supply. So when technology is outdated technology means it is having more depreciation, it requires more maintenance cost. Sometimes we are running a old technology which is most of the time out of the order. So what happens? The cost of maintenance will increase and supply will decrease. That firm will not be able to supply more output in the market. Rather it will supply less output because of the previous technology or a less productive technology which is present in the firm. So outdated technology will increase the per unit cost of production and supply which is leftward. Now what about the weather conditions? A climatic change will also change the output level of the agricultural goods. What happened during the flood in our south area? We are facing flood in our south of Punjab and province of Sindh. So weather is doing what? Weather is changing over the period of time. So agricultural output is weather dependent. So when weather is favorable, what happens? A favorable weather will cause an increase in supply. A favorable weather conditions will increase the supply, or you can say a better irrigation system, better fertilizers, better pesticides for the agricultural output. They will increase the supply of the products in the market. And when weather is unfavorable, what happens to the supply of agricultural goods? They will be decreased. So we find this thing, weather is also affecting the supply of agricultural output, or sometimes the manufactured output like clothing. That's also weather dependent. During winter season we have more supply of winter clothes. Clear? And during summer we have more supply of summer clothes. So in some area or we have more supply of coffee during winter. So weather is affecting the supply of many of the products which are weather dependent. So if weather is favorable, the supply of those goods will also increase, and when weather is unfavorable, their supply will decrease. Clear or not? Now the important point is that prices of other goods. What do you mean by prices of other goods? Do you think they are going to cause any change in the price of the products? Prices of other goods, now we talk about this thing. If your rival firm has increased the price, what happens? The customers will start buying your products, the other firms will increase their supply. Clear? If the rival firms, they have increased their price, so their increasing price will increase supply of the other firms. Clear? So if rival firms have increased the price of their product, the other firms will increase their supplies in the market. Their supplies in the market. Alright? In other words, the supply of the market will increase. Other firms' supply in the market will increase. That will shift rightward due to this factor. Or can I say when new firms are entering into the industry, because existing firms are earning more and more profit, so many new firms will enter into the industry, therefore the market supply will increase in the market. When new firms are entering, okay, so because the existing firms are having higher prices, so at the same time when the outside the industry, many of the producers are willing and able to supply the same product, they will enter into the market and market supply will shift rightward. Followed my point? Do you have any idea about byproducts? What do you mean by byproducts? Byproducts are those products which are jointly produced. Like for example, when a paint firm is producing a paint, so a chemical reaction will take place along with producing paint. They are also able to produce other products, other chemicals which can be used in the manufacturing of other goods like medicines or something like that. Or in case of, I say, byproducts. Do you have an idea of mutton and hide and skull? What does it mean? When mutton demand increases, more sheep are slaughtered to produce mutton. So at the same time, supply of hide and skull, they will also increase in the market. So mutton, this is the mutton demand, mutton supply. So due to increase in its demand, what is happening? Along the curve, its supply will increase. But on the other side, what is happening? The supply of hide and skull will shift rightward because more sheep are slaughtered. So supply of hide and skull, they will increase in the market. But this is called a byproduct. That price of mutton has increased the supply of its byproduct as well. Clear? So this is about how supply curve shift either rightward or leftward due to many factors. When cost of production is going to change, there is change in tax and subsidy, there is improvement in technology, weather conditions have changed, our prices of other goods have changed, and I have explained to you that when more number of firms are entering into the market, again market supply will increase, or the rival firms, they have increased their prices, so the other firms will increase their supply, or the goods are the byproducts to each other. When one thing demand is increasing, the mutton demand is increasing, so what happens? The supply of hide and skull will also shift rightward. So the price of mutton has increased, the supply of hydrants come. So these are the different non-price factors which are having a shift in the supply curve. Clear? That's all for today, and tomorrow we will do the rest of the thing.